Hi, welcome to Cinema Sphincter, the show where me and Damien talk about our least favorite films. Today we watched Suicide Squad.
I was thinking, this movie should have been rated R and shown some balls, you know what I mean? I mean, that's not the entire problem with the movie, it's just something I was thinking about, like, make it a little bit more, you know, make it more...
I think it was going to have an R rating,
Yeah.
or at least a lot of people thought it was.
Yeah, they're talking about different
based on the source material.
Yeah.
It is a very violent comic.
Yeah.
I don't know where to start, man. This is definitely one of my least favorite movies.
Yeah.
Last time we found out that we didn't absolutely hate Alice in Wonderland, and this is a show about movies that we hate, but this one definitely fits the bill.
Wait, did we find one?
Yeah.
Well, it starts out with introducing the characters through, like, music video. Really kind of confusingly done, introducing the characters.
Yeah.
With really bad choices of music and confusing, you know.
Let's start off by saying it's the worst soundtrack in the world.
Yeah,
Great songs. Every single one was horribly used.
Yeah.
And didn't fit the mood whatsoever.
There's a lot of, like, classic rock, and I was saying they should have used more alternative choices. And they were trying to do Guardians of the Galaxy, definitely. They're trying to have a soundtrack like that. And Guardians of the Galaxy used those old, classic songs really well. But this was just really misused.
Yeah. So we get an introduction to our characters, our horrible characters. And the first time I saw it, I was just absolutely appalled by how horrible it was. But I sat through the whole thing because I was with my friends, and I didn't want to leave them there to suffer, so I stayed. But then we went to see it last night in preparation for this episode, and I don't think it did any good because I didn't learn how to articulate any better how much I hated this movie, and plus we left like towards the end. I turned to Damien and I said, I want to leave really, really bad. And that's what we did. And I took 2 notes last night. Wait, no, it was 2 nights ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it must have been 2 nights ago.
Yeah, it was 2 nights ago. My one note was just a line that really pissed me off. They're like, how are we supposed to control these people?
Mm-hmm.
And then Viola Davis is like, look, we have control over the witch. We have control over one of them.
Yeah.
But that doesn't really answer the question how we're gonna control the rest of them. Later
that
on,
was
they
a really dumb scene.
go on to say we could put bombs in their heads. I'm not really making fun of that part. That's from the comic. I enjoyed the comic series.
It was done pretty bad, though.
I don't think I enjoy the comic series anymore, though.
Yeah.
Like, I really try. Like, something my cousin said to me when I saw Iron Man 3, and I saw that they spoilers. Mandarin was just like a drunk.
Yeah.
like Ben Kingsley.
Yeah.
I'm like, it ruined Iron Man. It ruined Iron Man. And my cousin's like, it ruined 40 years of comic books.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah. That was a bit of an overreaction. But seriously, if I go back and read a Suicide Squad comic, which I have since I watched the movie, it just pisses me off. So the beginning, we get introduced to all of our characters, and then as Viola Davis is explaining what her plan is, if another Superman comes, he might be a terrorist.
Yeah.
So we need Harley Quinn
It's a really dumb reason.
and a crocodile.
Yeah.
And a guy with boomerangs to fight Superman.
They're like, but these are bad guys. They're just gonna turn on us.
Exactly. We have plausible deniability.
We have plausible deniability.
Which was a line in the trailer that we thought was really funny that didn't make it to the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know why. There's plenty of shit that did make it to the movie.
There's that scene with like, did you remember from the trailer with Joker's burnt face?
Burnt face?
Yeah, it was like not entirely burnt. Like part of his face was burnt, and like a lot of people think it was when that helicopter came down. But like they just didn't put that scene in the movie, which is one of my problems with it, or bigger problems, is that the Joker wasn't very good, and I don't know who to blame. Like they say they shot a bunch of footage they didn't use, but he really wasn't incredibly crazy or incredibly funny or anything like that.
Well, it wasn't
Like,
funny at all.
They couldn't decide what they wanted to do with him. And I wish they kind of went a little more of a campy direction. You know what I mean? With
Yeah, we see what happened last time. Oh, just with the Joker?
Yeah, yeah. Like, have him be, like, a little influenced by Cesar Romero or something like that, not make it incredibly dark. I don't know, it's just an idea.
Oh, people want dark.
Yeah. And they could have still went dark and had the Joker, I don't know. But I don't know whose fault it is that the Joker wasn't very good, but that was a big disappointment.
That's another thing. It's like, oh, well, it was, I mean, from what I saw of the Joker, it felt like Jared Leto fucked him up. But there's also, I guess that they shot a lot of Joker footage that they didn't use.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll never know. And
Jared Leto's been saying, like, shitty little things about the movie and the crew and stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty funny. Like, I don't know if he'll ever return to be Joker again. I mean, maybe, but I doubt it.
Go back to 30 Seconds to Mars, you hack. Make shitty grade school emo music.
Run away, run away.
Yeah, I can't.
The review.
Yeah, this is gonna be the review. It's just me not knowing what to talk about. The first time I saw it, I'm like, whoa. There's a lot of studio meddling in that. That was horrible. Studios wrecked that shit. There was probably there might have been a good movie underneath all that.
Yeah.
But this time, I think David Ayer just sucks. The whole art direction is my least favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
It's just so bad. Can't fill a review with me just saying, "Oh, it's so bad."
But we're gonna try.
Another one was. We're not even gonna go in order. Just like sporadically complain. It was stupid. I remember it was stupid that Harley Quinn got a cell phone. How'd she get it? But then I saw it again, and I saw how she got it. One of the soldiers, or the SWAT guys, just hands it to her in front of everyone.
Why did they do that? Yeah, was there any reason?
She's like, "Here you go," and Joker's texting her.
Yeah.
Can you see Joker texting?
No, you just get messages from him. That'd be
No,
pretty funny.
do you see him? No, can you picture him texting? God, just fucking autocorrect. Ha ha ha. Lol. um,
Joker. Another thing about the Joker is those tattoos look really horrible. Like all of them look really bad. Like the ha ha ha's and the damaged.
it's really stupid.
Those are pretty bad decisions.
And my complaint is like the Joker's too crazy to sit down for that long and get tattoos. But my main complaint is that they're shitty, stupid tattoos.
Yeah.
There is a comic where he has a giant dragon tattooed on his back, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But you put ha 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 and Joker under his belly button.
Yeah. So Harley
Just
Quinn's-
so like it's like a memento situation if he can't remember his name.
Yeah.
But I think I talked about this before. It's like
Yeah.
if I got amnesia and I saw Kevin written on my stomach, I'd be like, that's probably not my name.
That's my name.
Because why would I put my name on myself?
Yeah.
I'd be like, that's probably my gay lover or something.
Yeah, yeah. And this is
You
something.
talk about the editing.
I mean, I don't know how to talk about it other than it was very clearly, it was a little confusing and not done very well. Like, editing you're not even supposed to notice, but this was really obvious.
Yeah. It's a silent art form.
I mean, editing's very important in movies, but you're not even really supposed to notice it. You know, it's subconscious, but this movie with editing was very obvious. And there was, like, scenes that they would take that, like, they would have flashbacks and stuff where, like, those scenes were probably actually in the movie, but they just, like, put a bunch of filters on them and made them really short flashbacks. Like that scene with Harley Quinn and the Joker, you know, might have been interesting to see their therapy session, but it was just like this really short scene, you know. You poke your nose. Ew. So gross.
Yeah, the editing sucked.
Yeah.
The movie had ADHD. Like, it was just like, especially when it was introducing the characters. And then, oh, yeah, the characters. We get introduced to them, and then we get an entire second introduction to them.
Yeah, we do.
They get introduced twice.
Yeah, yeah.
That was really dumb. Was that like to pad the running time?
I don't know.
No, it wasn't. But like, yeah, we get this movie is just everything that is wrong with superhero movies today. From having the whole entire first half of the movie be your origin story, and the second half being
A really bad guy. A really dumb bad guy.
or yeah, and a big blue light that goes up in the sky.
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
Like, when are we gonna get away from the giant blue light that goes up in the fucking sky?
And like,
And fighting Nate. And I remember last time I saw it, I'm like, what's the only positive thing I could think of? I like the design of those faceless, bubbly head things.
yeah, yeah.
But seeing it again, it's like, yeah, they're fighting faceless enemies.
Yeah,
and
literally.
it's-
Yeah, just faceless enemies just to show off, you know, their action, but it's a lot less exciting, you know, when you know there's nothing at stake. And those enemies kind of looked like the bad guys out of The Last of Us, but that's like a problem a lot of people talk about, is that these
Never
movies
played
have
The
really
Last
bad
of Us?
villains. Oh yeah, you haven't? Well, I haven't really played too much of it. I played a little bit, but I'm familiar with the enemies. But they're just like faceless, melty things. They look very similar. Mm. Just trying really hard to be Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I feel like I've complained about this movie so much that I'm like this would be a perfect movie to put on the show because I hate it so much. But I think I've been talking about it, how much I hate it so much that I've just run out of things to say.
Yeah.
I can't like. Um, would have been better to review this uh, um, back when we saw it,
Yeah.
but whatever. I'm just gonna have a shitty review of me saying it sucked.
You know, it sucked because it sucked.
Because it sucked. I hated everyone. I hated all the characters, every single one of them. Actually, I mean, I think Jai Courtney's Boomerang, Captain Boomerang, not
Yeah.
that bad. Like a drunken guy with boomerangs.
Yeah.
But other than that, Harley Quinn wasn't horrible, but she wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Joker was horrible, and then everybody else just bullshit. You get a little sneak peek. You get to see the Flash.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Just for 1 second. It's like playing an advertisement in the middle of the movie.
Yeah. Flash movie coming soon. Now on to the film. You remember what happens in the end?
Yeah, they punch the space laser and everything's okay.
Right. Yeah, they punch the laser and
That's literally what
and
happens.
then everything goes away and then a single flower pops up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's a dance number.
I would have liked that, actually.
Yeah, more movies should end in dance numbers.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Bollywood films.
Speaking of that, like, Guardians of the Galaxy almost kind of ends in one.
That's true. That's true.
I was thinking, like, that's what was going to happen, but it was kind of like that, but...
But a dance number that's, like, outside of the story, that's, just all the characters, like, the good guys and the bad guys are dancing.
Yeah, that would have made the movie better.
What else would have made the movie better? A different director? A different writer? And a different editor? And a different cinematographer? And a better... All the sets... So bland. So bland. Either it's, like... Prison Cell or Bland Street.
Unknown City at Night.
Yeah. No, they said the name of the city, but it was a fictional city. I can't remember what it was. It doesn't fucking matter.
Suicide Squadville.
Yeah, that's what it was called.
Are we some sort of squad?
Some sort of
Suicide
Squad. Why? Suicide Squad, you suck so bad. Suicide Squad, suck so bad. What else have I said in the past about this movie that I hated?
I don't know. A lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff. We're sorry. We're not that sorry because we're still going to post it. But, sorry that this isn't a very in-depth review. Don't see it. I hate it. We hate it. I hate it. And you said you hated it more the second. I think I hated it. The second time, I couldn't do it. I couldn't get all the way through the movie.
Yeah.
It was just such the experience was just so void of happiness. Like there was nothing good about what was going on screen.
Yeah. That guy with the flames. Bye.
Bye. And that really bad special effect where they show him burning down the jail yard or the neighborhood or whatever. Like,
yeah.
The effect is so bad they had to use it twice. The way they describe it's like you got to see this footage. It's incredible, and it's just the worst special effect in the world.
And he's like, I'm never doing that again.
And then a couple of minutes later, Will Smith's like, you won't do it, you won't do it, and then he does it,
He kills all those people,
He
and
kills
he's
a
like,
bunch of people. So
"I
I'll
want to
never
breakfast
raise
with
my.
my old friends."
And he said, I'd rather die than raise my fists again. A couple of minutes later, he just like gets kind of annoyed and he kills a bunch of people. I
And walk with you again.
think it's talk.
Oh, it's talk.
Yeah.
There is just a lot of superhero movies now, and people are kind of starting to feel fatigue. Like I don't hate them. Like if I go see one, like I get what it's trying to do, and it's serviceable. Like Iron Man or whatever. But like Thor or whatever was okay, even though it was pretty bad, I guess. But I thought it was okay. But maybe that's part of it. Is like there's just so many superhero movies, you know, that they need to. I don't know, not follow the conventions, which is like ironic for how like against you know being normal or whatever this movie was. It still followed a lot of conventions.
Oh, yeah. And I saw a review of this movie that said that this is a special um, superhero film because it's showing other superhero films that they have to adapt or die.
Yeah.
This movie didn't do anything new except for make itself look like a shitty music video.
Yeah.
There were so many dumb bitches dressed as Harley Quinn this Halloween. There's nothing wrong with the Harley Quinn costume, but they had like the daddy's little monster with the hot pants.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's that Slipknot who he's the only character that doesn't get introduced because he dies right away.
Yeah.
I thought that was really dim. Oh,
Oh.
please, I have a wife and family.
I have a wife and kids, yes. You ready for Suicide Squad 2?
Hell no. You know why?
What?
Because Suicide Squad is a certified sphincter.
Action. This fucked everything up.